Hey guys, my name's Doug with Infotainment.com. Today we're working on Ford and Lincoln vehicles, and I wanted to tell you guys a little bit about the latest technology they have for their infotainment systems. It is called Sync 4. Now Sync 4 itself is an awesome upgrade versus the older Sync 3. You get a lot of added benefits such as the QNX Android Automotive Operating System. You have advanced voice activated assistant. You get high resolution screens with the Sync 4 system in 8-inch, 10-inch, 12-inch, and 15-inch. They come with or without built-in GPS navigation. They're compatible with the new SiriusXM Platform X65, which gives you a whole wide array of benefits for satellite radio. Integrated hands-free Bluetooth, pinch to zoom feature. One of the best features about the Sync 4 is you get the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto capability. So as soon as you get in your vehicle, your phone will connect. There's no cords, nothing. It shows up as soon as you get in the vehicle. All right guys, today I'm gonna show you if you have the older Sync 3 system and you want to go to the 8-inch Sync 4 system, we have a plug and play kit for you. It comes with the factory OEM screen, the factory OEM sync module with our custom wiring. We also have a custom bracket on the side, so you can take the brackets off of the side of your Sync 3 display and mount them right into here. It looks fully integrated and factory once it's installed. You will have also plug and play wiring, and we will program the vehicle to accept the upgrade using the OBD Genie programmer. All right guys, as it pertains to the 8-inch displays for Ford and Lincoln, on the left here we have the Sync 3 display. On the right, we have the Sync 4 display. You're going to notice that the screen size is just a little bit bigger. It's 8-inch versus 8.46-inch. You're also going to notice that the Sync 3 screen is much thicker than the Sync 4, going from a 1.4-inch to a 0.7-inch. You're also going to get more pixels per inch with the Sync 4 at 189 versus 117. You'll also notice once it's installed that the resolution is high def with the Sync 4 display, which is really going to make a big difference when you put the vehicle in reverse, especially at night. You're going to get 1334 by 882 versus 800 by 480. Now some of you may have an existing 4-inch mini display. In that case, we will send you a pre-programmed plug and play vehicle specific bezel which will install in your dash. There will also be additional wiring that will help you install the kit fully plug and play.
All right, so to begin removing our 8-inch infotainment setup here, we have to pop off this center speaker cover, which if you have a little panel tool, kind of stick it in between there. This thing is just held on with some retaining clips. There we go. You need to pop that up to expose two 7mm screws that are right on the side of your speaker. It is kind of tight in between the window here, so I am going to use a screwdriver. And now this center cubby with your speaker is also just held in with some retaining clips. There we go. Pop that free, and then we can unplug our speaker. And we can set this aside as well. All right, so up top on either side of your radio bezel, you have two 7mm that we have to remove. And that's pretty much it. This whole radio bezel will pull backwards and unclip. All right, once you pop all those free, on the back side you just have a bunch of plugs that we're gonna have to disconnect. And now we have 6 7mm screws that are on either side of this radio that we have to pull out. And this is where a magnetic bit will really come in handy, as these screws like to fall into the dash. Alright, with those screws free, now we can pull our radio out. This connector back here is a lever style, so you depress the button in the middle and pull the little lever to the side and that'll push itself out of there. And then And we have a couple wires left. Now we can take our whole old assembly Sync 3 out, and we'll grab our Sync 4 to replace it with. All right, where we're gonna start with our Sync 4 upgrade is actually the harness. So we grabbed our harness and just make sure that it's lined up in the correct orientation. That lever needs to be fully opened. And as you press that connector together, you'll see that start to move. You can just spin that and that'll lock itself back into place. And because we did install the X65 module down there, we have our harness with the little pigtail that we need to attach to our new APIM harness. Get that plugged in. Now this end of the install is done. Let's move on to the radio. All right, and side by side here, you can see we have our Sync 3 and our new Sync 4. The only difference here being the side brackets that are on here. So we're gonna uninstall these brackets and install it onto our new radio module. And this is a T9 torque screw. So kind of uncommon. Most people have a T10. This is a tiny bit smaller. We'll slide this over. All right, do the same thing on the other side. All right, now we're ready to go. All right, now we can just do everything in reverse of the removal. All right, so we got all the wiring connected to our radio bezel. Before I clip that in place, what I'm gonna do is peel off our screen protector. Just like that. Now we can slide our bezel into place. All right, we got the install all wrapped up. Now from this point, if you have a 17 to 19 Ford Super Duty, you will not need to use any kind of programmers. The X65 module that we shipped with your kit will be pre-programmed for your vehicle. If you have a 2020 to 2022, you will have to run the included programmer. This will enable mix mode presets on your radio. So from this point, we can turn on the ignition and plug in our programmer until we see a green light. And that way we'll know our vehicle has been programmed. All right, we got a green light. So we're clear to pull this from the vehicle. Even though the vehicle has been programmed, we will save this, stick it in the glove box, just in case for whatever reason we lose programming, we have the ability to reprogram it.
All right, so right off the bat, you notice the nice clean crystal image here. This one does have the GPS navigation, so in the home screen here, you will notice that the GPS will update automatically right there in the corner. You also saw there that it went ahead and picked up my iPhone right away without even being plugged in. It's such an awesome feature. As I was mentioning, on the home screen here, you have your GPS maps will show up there, your audio source, and then your phone. So I'll get into the GPS here in a moment. We'll start with the audio. So within the sources, you have AM, you have FM. Now some vehicles come with satellite radio, some come with satellite radio and HD radio. This particular one has HD radio, so you noticed it went ahead and picked that up. SiriusXM. You can go through and adjust your channels. Again, you get the nice album art here with the X65 type platform. You can browse for music, sports, news, whatever you want, depending on your subscription. And then you also have Bluetooth streaming audio, since it is picking up my iPhone through wireless CarPlay that is grayed out. I will do a demonstration on CarPlay and Android Auto at the end, so we'll get back to that. If you go back to the home screen though, and then audio, you notice here, this is the mix mode presets is what we were talking about. You have AM, FM, and satellite radio presets all within this preset module. You can add more through the settings menu, but that's what we mean by mix mode presets. You get AM, FM, and SiriusXM all on that line. This one again is featured with GPS navigation, so we'll do a review on that. You can go to recent addresses there. You can have favorites you can store, so you can go to home and work. You can also come in here and change all the different settings you want for your GPS navigation. Now this is the embedded GPS navigation, the Sync 4 GPS navigation, which is so much better than Sync 3. The UI, everything is completely different. You can also add different things that you want to show on the map, such as gas stations, food, so on and so forth. And the app section here just allows you to do a couple different things as far as adjustments to your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. And then in your settings menu down here, this is the settings menu. You can come in and adjust your sound, some of your vehicle settings. You can come in and really adjust anything you want. These are all factory programmed by your VIN, so you won't lose anything. Another thing I wanted to mention, obviously your steering wheel controls, everything will continue working as designed. Your presets and seek forward and reverse, your sync Bluetooth system will also work perfectly. Another thing I want to show you before we jump into CarPlay and Android Auto is the backup camera. This backup camera image is so clear compared to the Sync 3. So you guys will love that feature with the updated screen here in the Sync 4 system. All right, now I'm going to give you guys a demonstration on how Apple CarPlay works. Now, those of you who currently have CarPlay, you now have it wirelessly. You do not need to be tethered into the multimedia hub in order to get CarPlay. It is completely wireless, and it is super convenient just to step into your vehicle and the CarPlay shows up right as soon as you start the vehicle. But just as you know, you do get access to all of your apps, the ones that are compatible with Apple CarPlay. You have the quick and easy, most recent ones here, your home screen here. But it just works really, really well. Again, lightning fast. This whole Sync 4 system, the UI is incredible. It's very responsive. It's an awesome system here. So as you're using CarPlay, again, those of you who use it all the time, you still get access to all of those apps. In order to get back to the main Sync 4 screen, you just come in here and click the forward button. All right, now a quick demonstration of Android Auto. Again, this is wireless. So you have your main home screen here, and then you still get access to all of your applications and your frequently used applications down here. So such a convenient feature with the wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Guys, I hope you enjoyed that upgrade just as much as we enjoyed developing it. We were here established in 2008, and we've been helping over 100,000 customers do upgrades to their vehicle. So we carry this upgrade and so much more on our website, infotainment.com. We service what we sell. We have a whole staff that services parts all day long. We also have in-house advisors that can advise you and help you from start to finish. We also have a compatibility guarantee. As I mentioned in the video, we will get your 17-digit VIN number to ensure that everything is programmed to the modules for a seamless installation in your exact vehicle. We also have extended warranties for those of you who would like to take advantage of that. Those of you who pulled out your old gear and you don't want it just to sit in your garage forever, we actually offer trade-in value to your old gear. So be sure to go to our website for more information on that. Last but not least, if you have a request for your vehicle, you want a factory OEM upgrade for your vehicle and you don't see it on our website, we have a product request form that our research and development department looks at every single day. So request that product and we'll get back with you with a possible solution. Thank you so much, guys, for watching, and have a great day.